Physical activity is one of the most effective ways to reduce belly fat because it directly changes how your body produces, uses, and distributes energy over time. To understand why this matters, you need to look at how fat is stored. Your body stores fat when there is excess energy, and the abdominal area is one of the most common storage zones. This is not random. The body tends to store fat in the belly when energy intake is high and energy expenditure is low. Over time, this creates a buildup that becomes increasingly difficult to reduce. This is where physical activity becomes essential. When your body is inactive, it operates in a low-demand state. Energy usage is minimal, and the body becomes more efficient at storing calories rather than burning them. In this condition, belly fat remains untouched because there is no need for the body to access it. Once you introduce regular physical activity, this pattern begins to shift. Movement increases the body's energy demand. Every time you engage in physical activity, your body needs fuel to support that effort. Initially, it uses readily available energy, but with consistent activity, it becomes more efficient at drawing from stored fat reserves. This includes fat stored in the abdominal region. Over time, your body starts to rely more on these reserves, especially when physical activity becomes frequent and structured. This is one of the main mechanisms behind the reduction of belly fat. Another important factor is how physical activity affects your metabolism throughout the day. Exercise doesn't only increase energy expenditure during the activity itself, it also keeps your body working at a higher level afterward. Your system continues to use energy to recover, regulate internal processes, and restore balance. This extended energy use increases total daily calorie burn, which is critical for fat loss. In addition, physical activity, especially resistance-based training, supports the development of muscle mass. This is a key advantage. Muscle tissue requires more energy to maintain than fat tissue. As your muscle mass increases, your body naturally burns more calories even when you're not exercising. This creates a long-term metabolic advantage, making it easier to reduce and control body fat levels. When it comes specifically to belly fat, consistency becomes even more important. Abdominal fat tends to be more resistant because it is strongly linked to long-term energy storage patterns. Occasional exercise is not enough to change this. The body responds to repeated signals. When physical activity becomes consistent, your body adapts by improving how it uses energy and by reducing its tendency to store fat. Gradually, this leads to a decrease in abdominal fat. Another key point is that many people struggle with belly fat not because they are not trying, but because their metabolism is operating at a lower level. This can happen due to prolonged inactivity, loss of muscle mass, or repeated cycles of restrictive dieting. In these situations, the body becomes more efficient at conserving energy, which makes fat loss slower and more difficult. This is why increasing physical activity is not optional, it is necessary. It reactivates energy expenditure, improves how your body processes calories, and creates the conditions needed for fat loss to occur. Additionally, some individuals choose to enhance this process by combining physical activity with supportive strategies. There are fat burners recommended by doctors that are designed to support metabolic activity and improve the body's ability to use fat as fuel. When used alongside a consistent exercise routine, they can help accelerate the reduction of belly fat and improve overall efficiency in the fat-burning process. If you want to understand how this approach can complement your routine, the link is in the description. In practical terms, physical activity is not just a tool for burning calories. It is a method of retraining your body. It teaches your body to use energy more efficiently, to access stored fat when needed, and to maintain a higher level of metabolic activity throughout the day. This is what makes it one of the most reliable and effective strategies for reducing belly fat in a consistent and sustainable way.